Now on Coast TV News.
The winds of change. A key license has been granted to U.S. Wind for a project in West Ocean City.
Dimming down, Lewis takes a closer look at its lighting rules. What changes could be on the way?
What's in the water? Some people in Milford say it's chlorine. Others complain that hard water is staining clothes and tubs.
More growth, more houses. Sussex Planning and Zoning looking at a number of projects tonight, but some are still worried it's just too much.
Well, it's not too much to ask for a little rain, but now heavy rainfall is starting to push through Slaughter Beach right now, getting some early circulation near the Milford area. Nothing severe, but we're starting to get some heavy showers for the first time in a long while.
This is Coast TV News at 11.
U.S. Wind making their mark in West Ocean City. Good evening. I'm Charlie Sakaitis.
And I'm Christina DeRobertis. Welcome to Coast TV News at 11. We begin tonight with the Maryland Board of Public Works handing a victory to U.S. Wind.
On Wednesday, the Maryland Board of Public Works approved a tidal wetlands license, and with that license, U.S. Wind can now begin to replace a pier in West And as you can see by the slate there, it seems we were having some technical difficulties. We are back up and running. The Maryland Board of Public Works approved a tidal wetlands license, and with that license, U.S. Wind can now begin to replace a pier in West Ocean City.
And it's been a controversial project since it was first proposed. Coast TV news reporter Kevin Zappe has local reaction to the approval.
West Ocean City is home to boaters who make a living off catching sea life and selling it fresh to businesses in town. But they may soon be getting a new neighbor. Brian Tinkler, the general manager for Atlantic Tackle, is worried about it.
The last thing anyone in this town wants is for that area to become, an area like Sparrows Point and to look like Sparrows Point in Baltimore.
On Wednesday, the Maryland Board of Public Works approved the tidal wetlands license that would give U.S. Wind the green light to start replacing a pier in West Ocean City. The pier would be part of its operations and maintenance facility on Harbor Road for its wind farm project. The green energy company claims it will create more jobs. But Lynette Catha, who fishes daily in the area, is worried about what it could take away.
We have just wonderful fishing out here, and it's just really sad to see them approve something that it's really in the long run is going to hurt our industry right here.
Ocean City Mayor Rick Meehan and others went before the Maryland Board of Public Works to oppose the plan, but the board ultimately decided to grant U.S. Wind the license they needed. With the Maryland Public Works Department approving the license, that brings the U.S. Wind Offshore project one step closer to reality. I'm Kevin Zappe in West Ocean City, Coast TV News.
And one thing to keep in mind, even in light of the victory for U.S. Wind, after the presidential election, Ocean City officials said that the ones that opposed the project, told Coast TV that they believe the Trump administration is going to be more receptive to their pleas in the future. Now, that administration has not yet been sworn in, but we will be keeping an eye on how things either do or don't change once that happens.
To Ellendale now, where police are investigating a major burglary with more than $30,000 worth of items stolen. According to police, suspects got away with a Samsung Smart TV, a washer and dryer, a walk-in tub, and power tools, among other things. Investigators say everything was taken from a garage and construction trailer between midnight and 6 a.m. Monday morning, and anyone with information should contact Ellendale Police.
Lewis is looking to keep the night sky a little darker these days. Tonight, the City Planning Commission discussed a new rule to reduce light pollution and keep things just bright enough. This includes standards for street lights and parking lots to boost energy efficiency, reduce glare, and dim lights at night. Some locals tell us that they are all for it, saying it could make the city safer, especially for seniors.
As you get older, you probably see more glare at night. So I am sort of sensitive to that. The better the lighting, the better it is for, let's say, people that are a little bit older. The younger folks may not notice it as much, but for older folks, it's important.
And we're going to take a live look outside now into Lewis. Hopefully they keep the lights bright enough so we can still see out of our cameras here. And let's turn it over to First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams for a check on the weather. Good evening, Paul.
Good evening, Christina. And what we have right now is something we haven't had in a long time, some lightning and lightning strikes happening. Perhaps that contributed to our wonderful start to the newscast, but I'll tell you this much. We are watching out for more in the way of downpours and 40-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Drier on Thursday, but then another round of rain likely for us on Friday, and then a little blustery. Now, here's the latest look at what's happening with the radar. We're starting to see some heavier downpours in Bryan's Store, as well as towards the Georgetown area, and I kind of widen the scope here. We're starting to see another line that's actually coming throughout the most western portions of Sussex County as it begins to track more so towards the east. Now, when we begin to take a look at this, I'm tracking this more from a squall line standpoint, and so I'm looking at about right here, all right? So this is what I'm tracking at this point to see what's happening with that and to get a feel as to where we're looking for that to move throughout portions of Salisbury, then following that to Pittsfield, Millsboro, and then Ocean Pines by 11:46. Now, coming up, we're going to talk more detail of what's happening with a lot of the winds that are becoming very blustery at this point. But until then, back to you, Christina.
All right. Thank you, Paul. Well, Sussex County Planning and Zoning held a public hearing today on the proposed Seaside at Lewis subdivision. This project would go at the intersection of Route 1 and Cave Neck Road, and it's a site that has seen a lot of failed proposals in the past. Now, when we reported on this 2 weeks ago, locals said traffic was their biggest concern with more housing coming to Lewis. But today, developers tried to address those concerns, saying the 359 homes would be spread out over 240 acres, making it less dense compared to previous proposals. They also claim the development would not affect roadwork improvement plans.
Also in today's planning and zoning meeting, big changes for the Anchors Run neighborhood in Lewis. Commissioners approved plans to add 90 more homes and make room for pickleball courts there. The project is currently under construction, and there have been some mixed reactions, but one neighbor tells Coast TV he's excited for the new additions.
When the builders talked about adding about 90 more homes to the community, that came along with some enhancements to the amenities, the majority are super excited at having those extra things around.
Coast TV contacted the developer for the project with Insight Homes, but have not heard anything on a possible timeline for that project. All of this does bring us to our Coast TV poll this evening. We want to know, what's your main concern with expanding existing developments?
Let's take a look at the results. If you look at your screen, you can see most people, 57% saying traffic congestion, 40% saying loss of nature, and not too many saying increased noise or loss of privacy.
If you haven't voted yet, you can still do that. Go to coasttv.com or use the Coast TV mobile app. And we're just getting going this evening.
Still to come, Thanksgiving for All, the team effort that's working to make sure families in need have food on the table for the big feast.
And also a big tree from a far-off land made an appearance in Delaware today. Why the green giant is being carted around the country.
And we're starting to see some scattered showers carted around our countryside, along with some very gusty winds. Gale wind warnings are in effect for us right now. We're going to go over this in a little more detail, so be sure you don't go anywhere. We'll be right back in 60 seconds with your full forecast.
Get ready, Delmarva. Excitement and incredible savings have arrived at Gateway Subaru. Save up to $3,200 on a new 2025 Subaru Outback with financing rates as low as 1.9% for 48 months. Or save up to $2,300 off a new 2024 Subaru Crosstrek with financing rates as low as 1.9% for 48 months. And be among the first to drive the all-new 2025 Subaru Forester. Stop in and reserve yours today. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards. As the season changes and temperatures drop, Spicer Brothers is turning up the heat with Black Friday sizzling savings. Right now, save 30% off your complete roofing system. Plus, save an additional $1,000 off your new roof during our Black Friday sale. At Spicer Brothers, excellence is our standard, ensuring each project is built to last a lifetime. Call our office by December 15th and schedule your free in-home consultation to take advantage of the Black Friday sizzling savings. Spicer Brothers, because you deserve the best.
We are now in the midst of scattered showers and even a thunderstorm or two, something we haven't had in so long. We have to be reminded on what it's like. Well, there's raindrops on the lens right now, according to our Irish Eyes camera, and we have our expectation for scattered showers to continue throughout the night. Temperatures settling into the low 60s to upper 50s as we speak. 59 right now in Redding, Georgetown, Delmar, and in Salisbury. So wind gusts picking up a little bit more. We're starting to get some data that's beginning to climb through this area for us right now. We're seeing scattered showers pushing throughout portions of Slaughter Beach and moving more up towards Maurice River. We've had a stronger line that's actually pushed through, and it's causing some puddling that is occurring throughout portions of Highway 13 with the latest run. Now we're seeing this line that's pushing throughout Seaford right now. Laurel and along Highway 13 is tracking its way over towards Georgetown. Should be there within the next 15 or so minutes because it's moving pretty actively. We have active wind advisories throughout the inland areas. Now, there's a difference between this thing, so stay with me for one moment. The wind advisory that you're seeing right now, that's talking about 25-mile-per-hour winds. And that's for all of the Delmarva Peninsula, so everybody's dealing with somewhat gusty winds. But along the shore, right near the beach, is where we have a gale wind warning. Now, that wind warning is stepping up the concern for very gusty winds because we're talking about 45-mile-per-hour wind gusts around the entire Delmarva Peninsula with some strong embedded thunderstorms now making its way across, courtesy of a warm front that's pushing through that's setting the stage for us. So far, when we've been tracking some of the rain, we had approaching a half inch near Adamsville and just over a quarter of an inch in Harrington. All of the areas are at a tenth of an inch of rain, but it's climbing steadily because if you listen, We can hear it on our roof right now as we speak. So we have that rain that's pushing through. By midnight, we're looking for a strong storm line to push through Lewis, Long Neck, and Ocean Pines. I don't think it has quite enough energy to be severe, but it can be troublesome and cause some significant puddling in a short period of time. Because it's been so dry, the ground's not ready to soak up much in the way of energy. Then the winds are going to pick up momentum by about 1 o'clock in the morning, 44-mile-per-hour wind gust. So we're going to have some rocking and rolling happening throughout the rest of the night. And it could be teetering close to severe, but not necessarily tornadic. Then another round of strong storms expected for Friday. Now the range for Friday, now the new run of the models indicated we could get even up to an inch in places like Ellendale as this begins to push through. So Thursday we stay quiet, Thursday night quiet. But then as we go into Friday, we start watching out for widespread scattered showers to become and knocking on our door and paying us a visit. Finally, here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling Extended Forecast.
Thank you, Paul. An 80-foot tall U.S. Capitol Christmas tree made a pit stop in Dover today.
Families and children at the Dover Air Force Base got a first-hand look at this tree before it reaches Washington, D.C.
How about this? It originated in Alaska. The tree has been on a 4,000-mile tour, stopping all over the country. The tree was on display outside the Air Force Elementary and Middle School, giving kids a chance to be a part of this historic moment.
Very nice. Charlie, I know you used to live in Alaska. Have you seen this tree before?
That specific tree? No, it's just a little too sappy for me. But got Paul to laugh. But it is the second tree ever chosen from Alaska. This gave people a chance to get a glimpse into the last frontier and its national forests.
800 of it was by barge, the first 800 miles of it, and made a couple stops in Alaska along the way. And then 3,200 miles on this truck that you see behind me here.
The Capitol Christmas tree is expected to be all lit up on December 3rd in Washington.
From Christmas to Thanksgiving, the Harry K. Foundation is teaming up with the Food Bank of Delaware and Purdue Farms to give out Thanksgiving meal boxes yet again. The meal boxes include donated roaster chickens. They will be given to local families in need. The event takes place Thursday, November 21st at 10 a.m. The Food Bank of Delaware in Milford.
Ocean City's Winterfest of Lights is back this year with new attractions and displays for the holiday season. The 32nd annual event kicks off Thursday, November 21st with a tree lighting ceremony, live performances, and free admission for opening night. Now there is a new walking path, some amusement rides, and opportunities to meet Santa.
Still to come, missing the target. One of America's biggest chain stores hasn't hit the mark financially, and they don't expect to, even with the holiday rush.
And next, turkey prices tumbling. Why the big bird may not gobble up all your money next week.
For every season, every weather moment, stay ahead with the CoastTV First Alert Weather Phone. Just call 443-880-9100. Your forecast just a call away. Sponsored by the law offices of Baird, Mandalas, Brockstead, and Federico.
We're starting the holiday season in a big way.
The Black Friday sales event at McGee Motors.
You'll save big, really big.
Get up to $18,000 off Ram 1500 or drive a Ram Bighorn 4x now just $339 a month.
Get 0% financing for 72 months. Plus $6,500 off select Jeep Grand Cherokees or Wranglers.
Or choose a Wrangler Willys, now just $349 a month with no money down.
At McGee Motors in Georgetown, a family tradition since 1948.
At the Delmarva Design Center, appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring come together in one showroom. We have specialists in each division like myself in cabinetry to ensure that you have the best product to fit your needs. And your selection fits seamlessly with every element of your project.
It was very important to find somebody that was knowledgeable in the whole picture, the cabinetry, the appliances, and the countertop. We are delighted with the outcome.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
For many in our community, the holidays can bring about stress as they strive to create unforgettable moments.
That's where the Bless Our Children campaign can help.
Every penny you give helps families right here on Delmarva.
You can help local children by accepting the Shell Brothers Bless Our Children Challenge. As our thank you, we'll list our business name on the Shell Brothers Honor Roll.
You can donate by sending a check or money order to the address on the screen or online at blessourchildren.org.
Together we can make the holidays this year a special one.
Coming up, the hilarious Paul Reiser You've been married for 36 years.
Yes, and can I be honest?
Yes, please.
It's enough. No, I'm kidding.
Thursday at noon on Coast TV.
Download the free Coast TV First Alert weather app today. This is Coast TV News at 11.
A little reprieve this Thanksgiving. The holiday dinner will cost less this year, according to the American Farm Bureau Federation's annual Thanksgiving survey. The average cost of this year's dinner for 10 people is $58. That's a 5% drop from 2023, but still 19% higher than before the pandemic. The centerpiece of the meal, the turkey, has helped bring down the overall cost. According to the Federation, the average price for a 16-pound turkey is $25, but better deals might be out there. The Farm Bureau shoppers checked prices before most grocery stores began featuring their lower holiday prices.
Target is expecting a surprisingly weak holiday shopping season. The company forecast Wednesday sales during the final quarter of the year that they're going to be flat. It also lowered its profit forecast and reported a sluggish sales increase of just 0.3% during this latest quarter. Target is the bellwether for consumer spending habits and the retail sector as a whole. The holiday shopping season is crucial for retailers, and while Target can survive a weak holiday season, many smaller companies depend on strong sales during the holidays. Target's struggling in part because its core middle-class customer base has been strained by higher prices overall. The holiday season is here, the most wonderful time of the year for some, but for others it can be sad, it can be difficult. That's where Draper Media's Bless Our Children campaign can help bring some Christmas spirit to everybody. But to do it, we need your help.
For many in our community, the holidays can bring about stress as they strive to create unforgettable moments for their cherished little ones.
That's where the Bless Our Children campaign can help, but we need your support to make it happen. All of the money you donate goes to local nonprofit organizations which give gifts to children this holiday season.
Every penny you give helps families right here on Delmarva because WBOC covers all administrative costs.
You can help local children by accepting the Shell Brothers Bless Our Children Challenge by donating at least $1,000. As our thank you, we'll list our business name on the Shell Brothers Honor Roll in order of amount given in increments of $1,000.
And you can donate by sending a check or money order to the address on the screen or online at blessourchildren.org.
Together, we can make the holidays this year a special one.
Coming up in sports, Sussex Academy field hockey put together a great season on the field and on the sideline. First-year head coach Caitlin Hardy earned some postseason recognition.
And coming up, the high cost of homes, how much you need to make to afford a new one.
We're tracking a strong cell moving over Westover towards Cokesbury. We're expecting it to track towards the northeast. Expected to hit the Furnace community at 11:49, then Snow Hill, Mount Wesley, and then Newark by 12:19.
We salute Clara Marshall, Assistant Supervisor and Field Training Officer with the Rehoboth Beach Volunteer Fire Company Station 2. Clara began her career as a firefighter in 2005 and became an EMT in 2008. Promoted to Assistant Supervisor in 2023, Clara is also a skilled instructor with the Delaware State Fire School, the American Heart Association, and the National Registry of Emergency Medical Technicians. Her dedication to service and training has been a true asset to her team and community.
Spicer Brothers and Coast TV are honoring military persons and first responders serving Delmarva. If you have a family member, friend, or community member that you would like to nominate for a Coast TV salute, go to coasttvsalutes.com.
Download the Coast TV News app on your Apple or Android devices.
Ride the wave of Delmarva's vibrant coastal vibes with Coast Life. From hidden gems to sun-kissed trends and captivating local tales. Dive deep and immerse yourself in our coastal rhythm. Catch Coast Life weekdays at 4 on Coast TV.
There's DNA. Then there's heavy-duty DNA. HDNA. It's engineered into every aspect of the GMC Sierra HD. With the pulling power to prove it. Tow hitches of the world, prepare for glory. Get 3.9% APR on 2024 Sierra heavy-duty models. We are professional grade GMC.
This Thanksgiving season, Delaware Electric Cooperative is giving $10 million back to the people we are proud to power. Members who received electric service from the co-op in 2012 and 2013 will receive a credit on their November bill. As a not-for-profit utility, the credits are a return on the investment members have made in DEC over the years. Our co-op belongs to you, and we're so thankful to power Central and Southern Delaware.
From our co-op family to yours.
Happy Thanksgiving!
Sam, since this is your first Get Holiday Ready sales event, let me introduce you to the full lineup of Ford SUVs.
Keep it festive, Morgan. That's Blake and Bailey. They're our Bronco experts.
Goat modes goes over any type of terrain.
And of course, Ford F-Series, best-selling trucks for 47 years. The Get Holiday Ready sales event.
Right now, get up to $4,000 cash back on Ford Bronco. But hurry, this offer ends soon.
When you're close to the land and the sea, you can taste the goodness. The historic Lewis Farmers Market brings farms closer to tables. Meet the growers, talk to the people that milk the cows and pick the perfect apples, organically grown fruits and vegetables, sustainable meats and eggs, artisan breads, and fresh local seafood. The historic Lewis Farmers Market is now in the Lewis Elementary School parking lot on Savannah Road every Saturday from 9 to noon.
Hi, this is Jimmy Hopla inviting you to join us as we take the cross to the country. Christian country and Southern gospel, all to celebrate our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Taking the cross to the country, Sunday mornings at 8 on Coast Country, sponsored by Fitzgerald Salvage and Recycling.
You now have to make a six-figure salary to afford a new home in most U.S. cities. That's according to a new report by Oxford Economics. In today's Consumer Watch, Jen Sullivan looks at exactly how much you need to make and what's causing this surge in prices.
Home prices have surged across the country in the last few years, and if you're in the market for a new house, you'll need to earn roughly $108,000 a year. That's nearly double the household income needed to afford a home 5 years ago, according to Oxford Economics. It's also much higher than the average U.S. wage, which last year was $65,470, according to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics. Experts say higher sticker prices, higher property taxes, and an increase in insurance costs are all contributing to the housing affordability crisis.
This is simply due to the fact that we have a housing shortage.
The latest data from the National Association of Realtors shows the median home sale price jumped to $418,700 last month. And experts say most mortgage companies require a 20% down payment.
Putting down 20% means coming up with 80 grand. A lot of home buyers don't have that much cash.
High interest rates are also hurting the market. As of last week, a 30-year fixed mortgage rate was at 6.78%, according to Freddie Mac.
A generation ago, Americans could buy homes in their late 20s, early 30s. Now it's really more like late 30s for a lot of Americans.
But Ostrowski says there are other loan options for home buyers.
FHA loans are available for as little as 3.5% down. There are conventional loans that you can get with as little as 5% down.
And there is good news for the future.
2025 will be a better condition for the buyers. There will be more inventory choices.
For Consumer Watch, I'm Jen Sullivan.
The Sussex Academy field hockey team had a great year, and now Coach Caitlin Hardy is getting some recognition for her role.
The Sussex Academy field hockey team had a dream season, reaching the state semifinals for the first time since 2021. And last night, the Seahawks celebrated a job well done with a postseason banquet at the Rehoboth Ale House. And on a night of team reflection, first-year head coach Caitlin Hardy earned some well-deserved recognition.
Congrats on a great season. You guys did some great things, and we're here today to honor someone who was a big part of that in her first year as head coach, Coach Hardy. We want to give you the honor of our Coach Who Makes a Difference Award. You've impacted so many people in this community, and this whole team and everyone is really appreciative of what you've done. So we have this for you.
So it was really nerve-wracking in the beginning. I'd never done this before. We had to come out strong. I had to come out just on top and say I've got this.
And the Seahawks seniors recognize the impact that Hardy has had on them.
her coming into this role as a coach for us has been huge. I mean, she's made my senior year definitely a very memorable one.
I think she helped build our confidence a lot. I think we were pretty low coming out of last season, but this season she really built us up and helped us gain our confidence back.
Yeah.
Hardy says watching the growth of the seniors is one of the best parts of the job.
From the beginning, like, they're just so young, and just like molding them into, like, now they're adults, and it's like they're going off to colleges and playing the next level. Like, it's been really, really rewarding.
Congratulations to Caitlin Hardy on being named this month's Coach Who Makes a Difference. Reporting from Rehoboth Beach, Delaware for the Delmarva Sports Network, I'm Luke Neely.
NBC Nightly News, weeknights at 6:30 on CoastTV.
Toyotathon is on. Shake up the holidays with an exciting new Toyota. Take an all-wheel drive Camry to go ice skating. Visit Grandma in a Highlander. Grandma! You got it. Or bring home a tree in a Tacoma. Are we in a snow globe?
Buy an exciting new 25 Camry with low 3.99 APR financing. Or get low APR financing on a stylish new Corolla sedan.
'Tis the season for Toyotathon.
Toyota, let's go places.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry-first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation, where we bring the showroom to you.
At Atlantic General Hospital, we've been busy. Busy expanding healthcare services that are second to none in our region. From cancer care and women's health services to orthopedics, gastroenterology, and more, we provide advanced health technologies delivered by top providers. Expert care every day. It's what you can count on from Atlantic General Hospital.
At the Delmarva Design Center, appliances, cabinetry, countertops, tile, and flooring come together in one showroom. We have specialists in each division, such as myself in appliances, to ensure that you not only get the best product for your needs, but that your selection fits seamlessly with every element of your remodel.
It's always fun bringing clients into Delmarva Design Center. No matter how much they want to spend, there's always an option for people to pick something that they like.
Delmarva Design Center. Great design starts with great inspiration. Selbyville, Delaware.
The Race to the Top 50 sales drive continues at Preston Ford. Save up to $8,000 off MSRP on a new 2024 Ford Edge. Embrace the future with savings up to $5,000 off MSRP on 2024 Mustang Mach-E's. We have nearly 1,000 new Fords on the lot, all priced to sell fast. But hurry in as the inventory moves fast during our Race to the Top 50 in the nation. Check out the entire selection at PrestonFord.com. And remember, cars cost less in Preston.
Heavy downpours right now being felt throughout Lewis, Rehoboth Beach, Gosnell Mill, as well as Angola by the Bay. We have a line that's pushing out of Ellendale, headed towards Milton and Broadkill Beach. Should be there within the next 4 to 5 minutes. An umbrella is needed, and an umbrella winner is Ken Greenwood. Congratulations. Keep up with your forecast by calling our weather line. Sponsored by the law offices of Baird, Mandalas, Bruckstedt, and Federico. And finally, here's a look at your exclusive Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling 10-day forecast. Windy conditions for us for Thursday, and wind advisories and warnings in effect. Then on Friday, we have another round of rain, heavy downpours, but it's going to become much cooler, high of only 45. We'll recover over the weekend, warm up on Monday. Then going into Thanksgiving, it's going to become very cold once again.
Thank you, Paul, and thank you for joining us here for Coast TV News at 11. For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon is up next, and we'll see you tomorrow
We
for
will.
Coast TV News at 5 a.m. Have a great night.